Let's begin sitting cross-legged in a comfortable seated meditation posture. Allow your hands to rest on your knees. Take a moment to make sure you're sitting upright with your heart over your hips and your head over your heart, shoulders relaxed. Today's class, we focused on creating a meditative state in our yoga practice. This is the key to doing yoga in the way that it was originally intended. In the Vedas, it is said, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. And this basically means that yoga is the vehicle for quieting the mind. How we do this in practice is by making our yoga practice breath-centric. We'll begin so by doing that now. So when you're inhaling, noticing that you're consciously inhaling. And when you're exhaling, noticing that you're consciously exhaling. You might even feel the breath in your chest, maybe in your belly. You might feel your spine lengthen just a bit as you inhale, and then your body soften as you exhale. The next step to making this a meditative practice as we begin to move is by linking breath with movement. So we contain the movement within the breath so that when we're inhaling, we're moving. And then as we exhale, we either switch direction of movement or pause. Just taking the cue as it is given to you throughout the practice. Continue to breathe naturally. In through the nose and out through the nose. With your next exhale, slowly tuck your chin into your chest, lengthening the back of the neck. As you inhale, lift the head, placing it right back along the spine. Exhale, duck the chin. With an inhale, slowly lift it up. Continue this movement at your own pace with your own natural rhythm of your breath. Gently waking up the back of the spine. Getting a nice little stretch here. And then really drawing your awareness to containing the movement within the breath. So when the exhale begins, we slowly begin to dip the chin. When the exhale stops, we stop the movement. And then we inhale, lift the head again. Finishing one repetition. Beginning with the head upright, let's begin to inhale shoulders up to ears. Exhale them down and back. Continuing linking that breath with the movement. We inhale up, exhale down and back. Let's switch directions here. Inhale forward, exhale down. Notice how maybe you can breathe a little deeper here as you do these shoulder rolls. Finding space in your chest. Placing hands on the knees, let's inhale, draw the belly through, lift the gaze slightly. Exhale, curl the back behind you, tuck the chin, finding seated cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. If it's comfortable for you, the eyes remain closed here. Allowing you to draw your senses inward as you warm up your spine. Let's complete that repetition. We'll slowly make our way to a tabletop position. Exhale down, child's pose. Hips to the heels, hands out in front of you. Forehead to the earth. Let's take one full breath. With an inhale, curl the toes under, lift the hips high, downward facing dog. With your next exhale, slowly lower the knees. Exhale back, child's pose. Moving slowly and gracefully with the breath. Inhale, come forward, curl the toes, lift hips high, downward facing dog. Exhale, slowly lower down to your knees. Sink the hips, forehead to earth, child's pose. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, child's pose. Continuing this movement, inhale, downward dog. Meeting in downward dog, let's inhale, lift right leg high. Exhale, step it in between the hands, finding a lunge. From lunge, let's exhale, glide the hips back, finding half splits. Inhale, lunge, rise. Exhale, lower forehead to knee, half splits. Option to keep the front toes firmly planted, or to lift up the toes towards the ceiling as you exhale, half splits. Finding your own flow here, your rhythm that suits your breath. You notice if the breath is a little bit faster, that the movement will be faster. While if the breath is a little slower and deeper, the movement will be a bit slower. Curl back toes under, kick the right leg high, downward facing dog. Meeting in downward facing dog, inhale left leg high, exhale draw it through, stepping it in between the hands. Finding low crescent lunge, exhale back, half splits. Once again tapping into your rhythm as you go in between either pose. Moving mindfully with your breath. Let's do 2 more repetitions. And next time you find yourself in the high lunge position, curl back toes under and step up, both feet meeting in the front, and then tick-tock both feet over towards the left. Inhale, raise the arms out to the sides, and then we're going to exhale, tap the left hand down into the middle as you raise right arm high. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, tap right hand down as you inhale, raise left arm high. Continuing this movement. Each time we inhale to center, the arms remain parallel with the floor. And we exhale, lowering the arms, switching sides each time. Finding a wide-legged forward fold twist. Once again, this movement is linked with our breath. So when we inhale, we rise. We exhale into the twist, lowering. This pose is great for digestion and also strengthening our low backs. Interlace the hands behind the back and then exhale, forward fold. Keep the hands interlaced, press the arms out and away. Stretching into your shoulders. Weight is tipped towards your toes. Hands frame front foot, come down to lying on your back. From here we're preparing for bridge pose. Place the feet hip-width distance apart, reach the fingertips down so you can just barely tickle the heels. Press the hands into the ground. With an inhale, lift your hips high. Exhale, lower them. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lowering one vertebrae at a time, containing the movement within the breath. You get to choose how intense or how gentle this pose is, just by determining how high you lift your hips. Maybe you'd like to progressively build as you go, lifting the hips higher with each repetition. Coming down your last one, walk your feet to the edges of your mat, and then windshield wipe the knees from side to side. Inhale, legs come up. Exhale, they lower to one side. Inhale, knees high. Exhale, lower. A gentle massage for the low back here. Massage in the glutes. Moving slow and steady with your breath. I'm just finding a moving meditation here. As you follow the breath, follow the movement. Let's do one last repetition and then knock the knees together, allowing the knees to support each other, and the palms to be face up at your sides. Close your eyes. And just come into this final resting pose so you can receive the benefits of your practice today. Continuing to focus on your breath and be aware and present, even in this final resting pose where we kind of tend just to let our minds wander. Make this part of the meditation too by focusing on your breath, by feeling your body in this pose, embodying this pose. Slowly bring the knees into your chest. Giving yourself a little hug here and maybe circling the knees in one direction, circling them in the other direction. Roll over to one side and let's meet in a seated posture facing the front. Coming to your breath for a moment here. Then inhale, raise the arms up and overhead, finding prayer hands at the top. Exhale, lower. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower hands to heart center in prayer pose. I'm just feeling this inner peace that we've cultivated. Feeling gratitude for it. Namaste.